Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're talking about the Leopard 1, the best tier 10 medium tank in the game. Now there are a few close contenders to this tank. I would say the WZ-121, E50M, and maybe the T62A or Object 140. Those are all extremely strong tier 10 medium tanks as well, and it definitely you'll perform quite well in them, I am sure. But in my opinion, the one I like the most, the one I do the best in, and can just dominate the most in, seems to always be the Leopard 1. This tank is just so reliable. The gun on this tank is unmatched in tier 10 in my opinion. It is probably the best gun in the game. I mean, crazy DPM, crazy accuracy, good pin. This tank has great mobility. I mean, it's just got pretty much everything you want in a medium tank. Now, sure it doesn't have armor, but honestly, that's not the biggest handicap to this tank. And it's very handy because you have extra mobility with it. And I a lot of times think mobility can outweigh armor in a lot of situations, because most of those times a medium tank with some armor, you know, like the T62A over there, still gets buttered through by pretty much everyone. If they are any decent, which hopefully they are at tier 10, you should still be able to butter through most of those medium tanks. So I think having some mobility can really help you out in tier 10, getting around the map, getting to those advantageous positions, and, you know, surprising your enemy before they get there. So yeah, we've racked up 2.6k damage already in this game, going for just a fun blind shot right there on that guy. Hopefully this T62A right here doesn't take the L, but, you know, he will. We're going to try to help him out here, clear some HP off this T54U1, get a snap him to him. I'm a little worried about this Badger here, because that tank has pretty crazy DPM. We're trying to clear this T54U1, and now the Badger has made a move on this 62A, so we're going to try to help him out here, get a shot in here. With the armor buff on that, the Badger, it's pretty hard to pin, but we are able to heat through his upper plate since he was at that angle. We're going to try to now outplay these guys because we need to clear that T54E1, but we really got to watch out for this Badger. We bait a shot from him, then the T54E1 pokes this corner, and we're going to try to rush him to get the clear, and I whiff the shot. Thankfully, the Badger as well whiffs his shot, and I'm able to get a heat shell into his lower plate, clear him, and now back up and clear the T54E1 without taking any damage, which leaves me at a 2-shot to this grill, who I can out-trade. So yeah, that was a pretty close situation right there. We managed to pull it off, a nice 1v3 over there, and we're able to get this clear on the grill, getting our damage total up to 4.8k with 4 kills. So yeah, this is one of those situations where I think the Leo 1 can dominate, just outmaneuvering your opponents, out DPMing them, trading them. It can really be very, very strong. So yeah, I'd like to know what you think the best tier 10 medium tank is. I know probably some people don't agree with me on this just because this tank doesn't have any armor, but I would love to know your opinion on it. So yeah, nice game right here, 5 kills, 5.1k damage in the Leopard, yes, the Leopard 1, and we are going to get the ace on that battle as well, and we're going to get nice credits earned right there, and top on the team. So now we're going to do one more battle here in the Leopard 1. This one's going to be on Vineyards, and we'll just have one more battle for this guy. But yeah, the Leopard 1 is also just an extremely enjoyable tank to play. It's very smooth, the gameplay of it feels very good, you know, it's a very fast tank, it's fast-paced gameplay, quick reload. You know, this tank did recently get the DPM buff, or not DPM buff, the alpha buff up to 360 alpha, so you now have more alpha than almost every single medium tank at tier 10, except for the WZ-121. That's the only guy who has more damage than you, so you do have that alpha advantage over pretty much all those tier 10 tanks. Oh, and the Sheridan, I guess, if you count light tanks. But yeah, so we're gonna try to farm up this Sheridan here. And one thing I really like about the Leopard 1 is how good it is at snapshotting its opponents. Because I mean, look at that guy. He just got snapshotted 3 times in a row. We're able to work this ridge and not get a shot taken back from him, just because this is such a quick tank. You can back up before a lot of times your enemies have time to aim in and actually shoot you. So we're going to find this Leopard 1 here. I was hoping he was aiming the other way, but he was not, and we're going to actually take that shot there. We do out-trade him luckily on that shot, and we're just going to go for one more right there, and we actually out-damage him again. But now there is this mouse behind us, so we're going to snap him, and we're going to pull down this hill and get to protection. We're a little bit of a precarious position right here, because we do have a mouse over there, a leopard in front of us, and a bunch of tanks right behind us. So I'm trying to get to a safer position from the tanks behind us, because those are who I was most worried about shooting me. Leopard 1 does get taken out, so I want to go push on this mouse now. But unfortunately for me, this E100 pops up, and yeah, I don't have enough time to back up without taking a shot from this guy. So we're going to take that shot. We are going to get one back into him in return. Damages Amarak, fortunately. I does think that helps us survive this, because we're going to go for one more shot on him, and then we're going to barely back up in time to not get shot by this E100. Because we are a one-shot to this guy now, so we really want to be careful around him. We don't want him to get a hold of us, so we're going to back up under the bridge, get out of his line of sight, and try to get some protection. So we're up to about 3.4k damage here. There are still 4 enemy tanks left, and quite a bit of healthy HP tanks over there, like that Leopard 1. So we are going to back up here, get to a safe position, and we're going to turn around and go for this mouse to try to clear this guy, because he's been alive for way too long. We have three teammates over here, and they have not been able to manage to clear one mouse, which is pretty bad. So we're gonna rush this guy. Unfortunately, he was looking directly at us, so we are going to get shot by him. We're now on only 33 HP. We are able to get one shot into him. We're going to go for one more heat shot into the side of his tank, and that will bring him down to a one shot for us. We are able to take advantage of this E100 not looking at us and finish him off for our first kill, and that brings us above 4k damage. Unfortunately, have no clue where that shell went. It did not look like the E100 was blocking me, so I'm not sure if he did somehow, or if that was a ghost shell. But yeah, either way, very unfortunate, because we miss out on a kill and 300 damage right there. We now have 2 enemy tanks left here. This Leopard 1 is very low HP, so we're going to go for him first. We're going to try not to kill ourselves here, because we are a one-shot. We get a very nice snapshot, and that's what I'm talking about with the Leopard 1. How easy it is to just poke those ridges a little bit and get that quick snap in without getting a shot back at. And we're actually going to do it again right here. We're going to shoot the M6 or M5 Yo over there, and he's going to derp one into the ground and miss us, fortunately. We're now up to 4.7k damage in this battle, and it is a 5v1, so there's really not anything that guy can do. I really just don't want to die here, and I want to farm up as much damage as I possibly can. So we're going to push on him, because he fortunately backs up behind that hill, and we are able to push up on him here. And this guy still has almost 1900 HP, so if we could farm up a lot of them, that would be absolutely amazing. So we get one more shot in, 5,100 damage now. We're going to go for a hatch shot, and it unfortunately does not pin. We're going to back up. Looks like he's distracted here, so we pull forward. We get a shot into him, and unfortunately that guy manages to get a shot into us. I think he had his speed boost on, because that guy was zooming really fast. We are able to get up to 5.5k damage, fortunately, though, and that is going to be a pretty solid game, even with getting taken out there at the end. So yeah, that is going to be an ace as well. 5.5k damage, 1 tank destroyed, 200,000 credits, and top on the team. So yeah, I definitely think the Leopard 1 is an extremely strong tank, and that it is probably the most overpowered or best tier 10 medium in the game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.